Hi guys, and welcome to Premier Prediction Week 24, and we start with the lunchtime kickoff, which is Chelsea versus Arsenal at 12:30. I've got to be honest with you, not brimming with confidence going into this game. We haven't won at Stamford Bridge since 2010. It's been an awful record. It might have been 2011 actually when we won 5-3 there. Robin van Persie got the hat trick. I'm not brimming with confidence, and especially after Tuesday night when Arsenal were just absolutely dreadful. They only looked really like doing anything for like the first 15 minutes of the second half, and then just went back to boring, flat, absolute sack of shite. To be honest, I don't want to disrespect Watford in any way, shape, or form because they deserve the credit that they get, but when you can't even play decent against a team that is sitting 14th in the table and that is about 24 points behind you, and you're at home, I'm sorry guys, you've got a fucking problem. There is a massive problem, and it's been the same problem for years now, and it's obviously the manager. Will it be his last season? I don't know. But as I said, I'm getting a little bit off the fixture a little bit. But in order to win games, especially to go into games like this, you need fans on your side. And as much as the fans will support Arsenal tomorrow, there's still that hatred and heated, towards Arsene Wenger, and I can't see Arsenal going to Chelsea tomorrow and getting 3 points. I can't. As I said before, Chelsea do look beatable. They didn't look their best against Liverpool a couple of weeks ago. Also, on Tuesday night against Liverpool, they didn't look their best. But I still think they're too strong for Arsenal at best, and it's really at best that I've gone for this result. At best, I've gone Chelsea 1, Arsenal 1. And I'm saying this now so everyone on YouTube and all the Arsenal fans can hear this now. I don't believe my own scoreline with that, to be honest. I think that Chelsea will win quite comfortably. But, the only thing that's been put 1-1 is maybe that I think that Arsenal can shock us and maybe, put in a good performance, but we just that little bit unlucky, to not get the win. But nah, not at all for me. But some people will moan if you don't look a little bit positive. So I've tried to go for the positive and go 1-1. The only thing I will say is I said ages ago, if you remember, on one of my videos, you have to go back now. It might have been after Manchester City or might have been Everton. And I said Arsenal are out of the title race. Forget it. And 9 points behind now, guys. And if we did win tomorrow, okay, 6. But over. Trust me, over. But at least show up tomorrow like you're in a blooming title race and that you're interested in showing up for the fans. That'd be my message to the players. So we'll just see how it goes, But I'm not looking forward to it. We now go to the 3 o'clock kickoffs, and we start with Watford versus Burnley. Obviously, I've just spoke about Watford. They're going to be brimming with confidence now. That's twice they've come to the Emirates, one in the FA Cup and obviously in the Premier League. That's twice they've come to the Emirates now, had the same game plan, and embarrassed Arsenal. And I think with them brimming with confidence, I think that they'll play quite confidently tomorrow, and I think that they'll win. By the 1-0. So I'm going to go Watford 1, Burnley 0. And as I say, let's congratulate Watford. It's all right to slag off Arsenal, and say, all this, that, the other, but you have to show opposition credit as well for doing what they did. So fantastic credit for Watford for doing that, not once but twice. We then go to Southampton versus West Ham. Obviously, West Ham getting slaughtered by Manchester City on Wednesday. So I fancy Southampton to win quite comfortably, especially at home. I'm going to go Southampton 2, West Ham 0. We then have quite an interesting game. We have Everton versus Bournemouth. I think it's going to be one of those lively games of the weekend, and I'm going to go for a tight draw in this one. I'm going to go Everton 1, Bournemouth 1, but I think it's going to be a good game to watch, to be honest. We then have West Brom versus Stoke. That's a bit of a West Midlands derby, if you like. So again, I'm going to go for a tight draw for that one. Two teams that are not playing at their best. Obviously, it's Tony Pierce's old side. Will he get Boo Boy tomorrow, or will he get cheers? I don't know. But I'm going to go for a tight draw. I'm going to go West Brom 1, Stoke 1. We then have Hull versus Liverpool. Obviously, I spoke about Liverpool against Chelsea. I thought Liverpool were the better side. Just couldn't put some of their chances away. They had plenty of chances to see that game off. Couldn't do it. Obviously, Hull won't be as strong, or won't be, as hard to break down as obviously Chelsea are. We all know the tactic that Hull are going to play is parking the bus, but I expect Liverpool to overcome that. I'm going to go Hull 0, Liverpool 2. But mind you, bear in mind, I've said that a couple of times with Arsenal and Liverpool this season, and all the top teams, to be honest, Manchester City, that I expect them to overcome this, that, the other, and I've been proved wrong. So we'll just see how that one goes. But you'd expect, Liverpool to find no problem at all. I want to keep my words nice and sweet, because obviously Arsenal have Hull at home next week, so I'm not saying too much, to be honest. We then have Crystal Palace versus Sunderland, and I've gone for a lively game in this one as well, to be honest. I don't know why, but I've gone Crystal Palace 2, Sunderland 2. I always have to have one lively game once a week, so I suppose that's the one I picked. We then go to the 5:30 kickoff, and we have Tottenham versus Middlesbrough. And obviously I spoke about Middlesbrough this season. They will not make things easy for Tottenham. They're a good side, Middlesbrough. I've gone for a Spurs win, but they would have had to work for it. I think they're just going to scrape it. I'm going to go Spurs 2, Middlesbrough 1. Again, another good game to look forward to, because I think Middlesbrough can cause teams problems, as I established myself earlier in the season when we drew 0-0 to them, and they could have won that, by the way, Middlesbrough. So no mugs whatsoever, no mugs at all. We then go to the Sunday fixtures, and we have 1:30 kickoff, Manchester City versus Swansea. Obviously, I think they're going to pick off where they left off against West Ham on Wednesday, and I think they're going to win 2-0 against Swansea at home. And then to wrap up the weekend, we have Leicester versus Manchester United. Again, Leicester will not make it easy. I think they'll get in Manchester United's faces, but again, I think that Manchester United will just about scrape it, but they would have had to work for it. I'm going to go Leicester 1, Manchester United 2. So that's been my predictions for this week, guys, and I will see you next Friday for next week's predictions. Thank you for watching, guys.